The Valerian Isles, jewels of the Ibero Sea. Long a center of naval commerce, the people here have struggled throughout history for dominion over these shores. Finally, there rose a man to put an end to this conflict, Dorgaloa Oberyn. History would know him as the Dynast King. Dorgaloa took the disparate races of men calling the islands home and united them as one. He encouraged marriage between clans, forging bonds to strengthen his newborn kingdom. For fully half a century, the Dynast King reigned, and Valeria knew prosperity. But the embers of discord smoldered. Upon the death of the king, Abuna Branton Morn incited the ruling Buckram to declare the independence of their royal city of Hyde. Yet the schemings of the Abuna had only just begun. Backed by the Holy Lodician Empire to the north, Branton created the Buckram Valerian Kingdom, naming himself as regent. He would have seen his rule span the Isles were it not for Lancelot Tartaros, High Champion of the Dark Knights of Lodis. Lancelot warned against such reckless expansion, and reluctantly, Branton reined in his troops. This left two clans to vie for supremacy in the south, the Galgastani and the Wallister. 7 men in 10 were Galgastani, and on order of Hierophant Leandor Balbatos, the Galgastani declared blood war against the weaker Wallister in a move to claim the south as their own. Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Juderonwe led the Wallister in resistance. They were far outmatched. In the span of half a year, they had been brought to their knees. Balbatos proclaimed the Kingdom of Galgastan, and with it an official end to the blood war. But these things would bring no end to Wallister suffering. A piecemeal resistance continued, yet with their duke in chains, efforts flagged. The remaining Wallister were confined to a small province allotted them by Balbatos and the Galgastani. There, the survivors resigned themselves to eke out such life as they could. Victory begets peace, and for once, the battlefields of Valeria stood silent. Yet none believed the calm would last.
Tactics Ogre.
It's as we heard, Denham. Lancelot's returned.
Then it's time. Right, sister?
Time to end this madness. We can't beat...
What are you saying, Kashua? You'd have us pass up a chance like...
It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain.
Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself.
That's enough, Vice.
No, this won't end well.
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of them. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement.
The turmoil of the last war has only
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now? We are less than vermin and they're insects to be...
If war begins anew, we'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here. We'll flank them. Denham, go round.
Right.
Who goes there?
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
The Resistance?
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You...
One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors.
No marauding knights us, but mercenaries come looking for work.
I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
And I am Canopus, the one they named Windcaller. Our age...
The Starseer, Warren Oman.
Maiden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you.
Gildis is my name. Werner.
I wasn't. I don't know what to say.
Forgive us, good knights. But perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have...
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of...
Vice is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
I am the Sybil Kashua, and this is my brother, Denham.
I'm Denham. Please, forgive our error.
Already forgotten. though you did give us... Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
We have just the place. It's not much, but it... As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit, a deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lodis.
So Lodis sent them the Dark Knight's Loslorian.
Loslorian is an order under the direct command of High Priest Sardian. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders, yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
And these Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, ne?
So, why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lodis and Zenobia mean to bring their wars?
Enough, Vice.
Your question deserves an answer. Yet we do not serve as knights. We were banished.
We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home.
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vice, please. Lord...
There is nothing to forgive. Tell me.
For one, we have to get Duke Ronway out of our...
Duke Ronway. He is your leader.
Not just us. He leads all the Wallister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their... They plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. And we mean to stop them.
A duke? But if his purse matches his title, a little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're going to need help.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, ne?
Wait! The cost... A fight there would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting.
What about you, Denham? Would you have our aid?
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth. But a truth all the same. In all the world. You are the only one bound to me. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me.
What's keeping you? Everyone's... You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
You were the one who brought them in here, Kashua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, at least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a
I only want to see an end of death. Trust your sister and leave me be.
You're the rebels what been hiding out in Goliath. Here to save your duke, is it? There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
A narrow stream, scarce one pace across. Easily jump this. Watch. But look before, there. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain. Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for.
Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep the distance a unit moves and the actions it takes. The order in which units act is called the attack turn. You can sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next.
When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills. What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
Units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all. Units accumulate MP gradually over time. Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP. skills are divided into 4 broad categories. Action units learn skills as they gain. That just now was medic. Auto skills will sometimes take effect before your turn comes around. Conjurer of magics must do more than learn a spell to wield it in. Assign spells to your units from the party screen.
You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops. A unit's level doesn't change when they change classes, so if one class isn't working out, a new line of work may be in order. There's no reason to go making things harder on yourself.
To use common consumables, such as Mendleaf in battle, you'll have to prepare up to 4 may be ready. Best choose them with your...
Take heed of the enemy's element before striking. There are 8 in all. Air, earth, lightning, water, fire, ice, light, and darkness. Each element has its strength. Air against earth, and so on. Each unit has a level, but so does your party. Your party's level will rise as you lead them to victory in the stages to come. And remember, a unit can't advance beyond the level of the party.
One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, bold as you please. A rat can smell a trap, but not all rebels, huh?
Support skills are just that. Skills that provide some passive benefit. When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground. This is a support skill called Rampart. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the enemy's movement. Consider well your class.
Trap. And we walked right...
Trap or no, we fight. I've never let a Galgastani get the better of me.
Focus, Vice. Our first duty is to save the...
Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to sail...
You should not speak to Denham so.
Wait, you're no Wallisters. I know a man from Lotus when I see one.
Are you all right, Denham? You shouldn't let Vice get to you.
I'm fine.
I'm out.
Looks like our luck.
The way inside is clear.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denham. Cover our flank.
A fine time for this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. Give these rebel swine a taste. Interlopers! Why do you meddle in our affairs? Our struggle with the Wallister goes back generations. Or do you seek to claim Valeria?
We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do.
And we're looking for mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring, by any chance.
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this Duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
A craven who would choose lucre over loyalty. Does a... My life!
Taste of freedom is sweet. You have sweeter still that Wallister youths Denham was. Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Wallister boon is great.
We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your Grace's release, many Wallister have left their haunts for Almorica.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years, and that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy. Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon?
I too have heard tell of this diviner, but I am not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. If new Zenobia does not...
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
I have your word, and its proof shall be in your deed. You sought a reward. You shall have it. And employment besides. I would have you train our Wallister loyals as guards and soldiers.
As you wish.
Now, Denham, your father was an Abuna in Goliath. I met him myself once. What happened in Goliath?
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan, and for that, I will need knights. Knights such as...
Us?
As young heroes of Wallister. I would have you become...
Of course. I know Denham's with me on this.
Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knight...
What do you think?
Yes, a fine name. I have much for you to do. Your first task, the captain of my knights, Sir Leonard,
has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle. And truth be told, he's having a harder time of it than... You'll be going to Chrysaro. Now, before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica. I expect you have little in way of coin. So I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury, and a few of my own knights to...
You can count on us, Your Grace.
Then may victory and glory...
You've led us to gainful employ after all.
No, it is I who should...
So, you're off to aid one of the Duke's men, above all else. Win or lose while there's life.
I'll try to remember that.
Best not forget, the dead get no second...
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it. We fight to...
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out...
Of course.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for... Indeed, accept my...
And you are?
Ravnus Luxarian. A knight. I would ride to Leonar's aid myself, but his grace has other need of me.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle.
In a manner of speaking.
And what manner would that...
She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no...
Make no mistake. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this word of your heroic...
Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem. Is that...
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your...
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravnus.
His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffin. Arms, spells, provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference.
She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height.
It's as we heard.
found them. Farewell. Day. Just give the word. Just give the word. What do you say? Done and done. Be well. Look at it. Come again. Well,